Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about my favorite products from the month of May. I have some cool stuff to show you. If you're not familiar with these types of videos, I've basically been doing this since I started YouTube, maybe 3 years? Crazy. I try to do it every month and I've been good about it. I don't think I've ever skipped one. Just because it's interesting to see kind of what people have found, cool products that they're using month to month. Because a lot of times if I show something in my favorites that's really cool, I use it a lot. I tend to use it a lot through the month. So you guys can kind of get an idea as to things that I like and maybe see some new different products that I may not have made a full out like review video on or something. Some products are things I've purchased this month. Some things are things that I've kind of revisited and kind of rediscovered. So a lot of interesting things. There's a really cool new skin product this month that I purchased that is really cool. But first I'm going to talk about this. This I mentioned in my last haul video, and as I said, it has already gotten dirty. That's what I was afraid of in the video when I was talking about it. It's the new NARS palette, and it's the Blush Bronzer Trio, and it comes with Laguna Bronzer, Orgasm Blush, and Albatross Highlighting Powder. Which all three of these are my very favorite. This is my favorite bronzer, my favorite highlighting product, and my favorite blush all in one. Not just from NARS, but from any brands. I just love all of these products so much. So it is really interesting that they did this, and I love it so much. Don't like the packaging, as I've said before. It's kind of, I wish it would just snap, but you've got to zip it every time, which is a hassle, but I like it a lot. So this is definitely a favorite from this month, not just because these are favorite products anyway, but because this is so genius that they finally came out with that. And I did get it at Sephora. I know that a couple months ago they came out with it, maybe even longer ago than that, but that's when I found out about it a couple months ago, but it was only available from NARS, like if you ordered from NARS, but recently they have them at Sephora, so that's cool. This is the product I was talking about. That's the new skin product. I saw this at Ulta, and I got really kind of interested and decided to splurge and buy it. I believe it was around $50. But the good thing is that I have used this more times than I can count this month, and it still feels like it weighs a ton. Like I really don't think that much has gone from it at all, and you really don't have to use much. It is the Bliss Triple Oxygen Instant Energizing Mask. And it said that it's kind of made to be kind of like a stand-in or like a home alternative for, he's playing, for the facial that they do at the Bliss spas. And it says that it releases oxygen molecules and detoxifiers for a super quick fix for dull, tired skin. This is the weirdest thing I have ever used. It is the most unique, weird, crazy thing I've ever used, but it does make my skin look nice and I really like it. So basically what I do is I wash my face, and then after I've kind of pat the water off when your skin's just still a little damp, not not totally dry, but not dripping wet, I take just a little bit of this and just a teeny tiny amount, and it's pink, and my little nozzle is kind of gross. You pump out just a very small amount, maybe just like a couple pumps, and you start massaging it onto your skin. You have to work very fast with it because it instantly starts foaming up, and that's what you want to happen. You don't want to rub in the foam, you don't want to break up the foam, you just want to smooth the mask over your face, which feels kind of like just a normal creamy, like soapy product. I will show you on my hand. Alright, so take like some face spray or something. You wouldn't want to do that on your face, but just to kind of get my hand damp. Waylon's looking at me like I'm insane. Pump a little bit onto, say this is my face, let's pretend. Pump a little bit and see it looks like that. This is enough probably for your whole face. So this was stupid that I did this. And rub it in. And it looks like this. Now, you give it a minute and it starts foaming up like crazy. It smells really good. It smells like really citrusy. Can you see it foaming up? Like, it's foaming up right before my eyes. Do you see that? It's insane. Really crazy. Now then you leave it on for 5 minutes as it does this. The sensation that this gives your skin is absolutely bizarre. I honestly could not stand it the first time. You see it just gets puffier and puffier, really frothy. It gets really kind of frothy. It doesn't feel as weird on my hand, but on my face, it makes me feel so like ticklish that I can't hardly stand it. But then after I used it a couple times, I really started, you know, I got used to it. It smells really good. Now, hopefully you can really see what it's doing up in there. Hopefully you can really see. Oh, Waylon, don't get into my paper towels. I know that would be big fun for you. He's like, where'd you take my paper towels? Those were fun. Yeah, he smells this on my hands. And I'm sure he would love to eat this. But you see, it's just getting like fluffier and fluffier. So you leave this on your skin for 5 minutes. And then, it is starting to tickle a little bit. Then you're going to rinse it off with water. And it just makes your skin look glowy. I don't know if it's like the oxygen or whatever. It says it has like detoxifiers. I don't know. Then after I rinse it off, I use toner and then just use my moisturizer. Use whatever I do. And it's really cool, and it's kind of like a little fun special treat. So that is probably like the coolest thing that I found this month. The next thing I'm going to talk about is kind of like a lip treatment that I've been using that makes my lips feel really soft and moisturized. It makes your lips feel very, very soft and smooth. And ever since I started using those new lipsticks like the MAC Sheen Supreme and well, just especially that one that has a lot of pigment to it, I noticed it really kind of, if you have any type of like flakiness or any type of dryness on your lips, it very much settles into that. So I've been using like a pretty good lip treatment that I combine 2 products into saying that's the treatment. The first is the Bubblegum Lush Lip Scrub, which I've kind of fallen in love with this again. I don't know if I was necessarily in love with it before. I liked it and I thought it was really, really cool stuff. I don't know where my first jar of it is, so I repurchased this at the beginning of the month. And you can see it really kind of lasts a long time because I've used it probably about every other day this month, and I use it at night. What I do it sometimes in the morning, sometimes before I go to bed. I'll really kind of get a lot on there and really scrub my lips. And then after I get all the sugar off of my lips, I use this lip butter by The Body Shop, which is really, really cool. It's the same looking kind of little container as the large body butters, which I absolutely love. I'm still using my strawberry one, but since it's summer, I haven't been using that heavy of a product as much as I was maybe a couple months ago, but I still love it. I'm really loving the strawberry one still. But anyways, it looks like this, and it's very rich, creamy lip balm. Like you could press your finger. It's not like, it's almost like you could like scoop it out. It's just very soft and very nice. And the coconut smells amazing. Now if you wanted to like wear this out, you need to be careful because it is white and it looks weird on your lips. If you kind of cake it up on there, it looks kind of funny. So what I do is I use this, get all the sugar off, and then I apply a thin layer of that, and it kind of seals it in. Kind of keeps, you know, from where you've scrubbed from getting like chapped or anything like that. And it works really nice. So you've smoothed your lips and exfoliated them, and then you've applied a really heavy moisturizing treatment, which I love. If I do this in the daytime, I may skip this and just use like a thinner lip balm or something, kind of like my Fresh Rose one that I showed in my last video. But I really do like using these together, and it makes my lips look really, really nice, and I've had absolutely no problems with the lipstick applying unevenly or anything. It just is perfect. So speaking of lips and that type of lipstick that I was talking about, how the MAC Sheen Supreme really kind of accentuates, you know, your dryness and stuff. I have been absolutely loving the Behave Yourself this month. Anything really that is this kind of like pretty pink. This one is much more pigmented than say like the Chanel Chance one, but they're pretty similar, and I've been kind of alternating both of them, and I'm wearing the MAC Behave Yourself today. And I really love that sort of like bright pink look for summer, but that still has kind of like that glossy effect to it, so that it's not just totally like opaque pink. I absolutely love those 2 shades so much, and I have a video review of those products and different shades that I have within both of those. The next thing is a mascara that I have totally rediscovered. When I first got it, I thought, no, this is cool. But it's just like that with me. Like every time I get a new mascara, I don't really like it right away. And then I'll try it again maybe a couple weeks later, and I'm like, wow, this stuff is amazing. And that totally happened with the MAC False Lashes mascara. It's called False Lashes. That's the name of it. It is amazing, and I'm wearing it now. I've been wearing it all month, and I really, really love it. It's very volumizing. It doesn't make my lashes look too separated, which I like them to look more separated at the ends, obviously, but I like them to look very volumized at the bases, and I really think this does a great job of that. And for me, it doesn't clump up. I really love it. That is it for my favorites for the month of May. I hope that you guys are having a great month, and lots of tutorials and things coming up, and something really, really cool. Really fun. I'm having a huge giveaway. First time I really mentioned this, I guess, on this channel. I think I mentioned it on Twitter a while back. But yeah, so the next video up hopefully should be all the details for that. It's huge. You guys are going to love it, and I'm very excited about it. So I hope that you guys are having a great week and a great month of, or I hope you had a great month of May. Usually I like to post them at the end of the month, but it is now June. That's okay. We'll be okay. But yeah, I hope you have a great month of June, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.